I want to take a moment to begin this video and talk about this struggle we're having with this channel. It's really kind of the way that gun channels are interacting with Google and YouTube is affecting us, and it's affecting our ability to be able to produce content. So I want to take a moment and just ask you, support us on Patreon, where a lot of the content we can't put here is going, and it supports this ministry. Over the last few years, the U.S. military has been transitioning from the 5.56 NATO to the 6.8 millimeter in the XM7 system. The 5.56 has been used since the late 60s and has been really the standard NATO rifle round since then. But since they've made this switch to the 6.8 millimeter, what's going on with the 5.56? Well, let's start with in Lake City Ammo Manufacturing Plant in Independence, Missouri. They're pumping out about 1.4 billion rounds, mostly 5.56. Now, as they switch over to the 6.8 millimeter, there's a lot of 5.56 ammo out there. So what's going on with it? Well, as it turns out, it's starting to show up as Overrun, U.S. military Overrun ammunition. Yeah, that's right. So right now you can buy this Overrun stock of 5.56 ammo. So is this a great deal? Well, not really, because ultimately you're seeing it go for about 40 to 48 cents, sometimes upwards of 50 cents a round. That's not a good deal. You should be able to pick up 1,000 rounds of 5.56 all day long under 40 cents a round, or at least slightly over 40 cents. You push in 50 cents, you're paying too much. And when it comes to federal overrun ammunition, it feels like you should be getting a better deal than slightly more than what I can get at the store. So again, U.S. military, U.S. Army branch in Independence, Missouri, pumping out 1.4 billion rounds of 5.56 ammo traditionally every year. Now, as they make this switch over, there's a lot of overrun, and that overrun is available to you and me, but don't pay that high price. Don't accept it for some reason because it's an overrun that it's a good deal. Look at the prices. It is not. At least what I've seen so far, it is not a good deal. Again, best I've seen is 46 cents a round, and that still doesn't feel like a very good deal. But generally speaking, what they're doing at the Lake City Ammo Manufacturing Plant is they still continue to pump out 5.56 ammo because a lot of that is being used in Europe, even as we make this transition. So it's not as if there's just this, they're just excluding, most of that 5.56 ammo, the 1.4 billion rounds a year, is getting used by the U.S. military. They just happen to have an overrun as they make this 6.8 millimeter transition, and should be at the benefit to us, but it looks like people are going to be paying a little bit too much for that ammo, at least again what I've seen. A lot of it has to do with the distributors as well. Be curious if you've seen this U.S. military overrun ammo 5.56 NATO, what it's going for. What I've seen around here is 46 cents a round. Not a very good deal. Again, I feel like it should be more like in the 30 cents a round, but if you're seeing this overrun ammo of 5.56, put it in the comments below. Where are you and what are you seeing it for? Any thoughts or insight on any of that, definitely put in the comments below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. Feel called to support this channel with Patreon, that link is below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.